guys, welcome back. I have a fun reaction video for you today. It is not a Harper's Bazaar or a Vogue video. It is Tamera Mowry, or actually she's now Tamera Housley, but I know her as Tamera Mowry, so I'm gonna look at her morning skincare routine. This video is on her personal channel, The Housley Life, so I'm gonna leave a link below to the original video so you can watch it, and so you can also just check out her channel because she's got some fun stuff there. So if you guys don't know, I've already done a reaction to Jeannie's video and to Adrian's video, and in fact, Jeannie's mom called me out in one of her skincare routine videos. Jeannie asked, "What would Susan think of your skincare routine, Mom?" And she was like, "Who is Susan?" I loved it. It made me laugh so hard. Anyway, I am so excited to see what Tamera does with her skincare routine. I'm also excited because this is a little bit different because it's her morning routine, and a lot of the time we see the nighttime routine. So I do like to see what people do in the morning as well. And she's got gorgeous skin, of course. We're really close in age. I feel like, you know, her and her sister, we were like kind of growing up around the same time and stuff. So, I have this like soft spot definitely for Tamera because I feel like I grew up with her in some ways, you know? She doesn't feel like she grew up with me, but I feel like I grew up with her, so I'm excited to see this.
Hey guys, today it's just me because today we're gonna be talking about something that you guys always wanted me to talk about, my morning skincare routine.
I'll tell you, just in that shot, I saw some sunscreen already, so I have a feeling I'm gonna be really proud.
Before you start any skincare routine, it's very important to know what kind of skin you actually have. And it could be tricky for women because sometimes it changes throughout the years. Right now, I have a mixture of dry and oily skin. I know it's weird. In the summer, it gets really oily. Of course, in the winter, that's when it gets a little bit dry. And I actually have a little bit of eczema. My facialist, Shani Darden, who I absolutely love, she's the one who discovered it. Growing up, I just thought they were just like, weird dry areas. She was like, Tamera, you actually have eczema, so it's really important that you start taking care of that. If you know me,
first, I love when we hear what kind of skin type a person has before we see their routine because it really tells you a lot. It tells you a lot about why they're using the products that they're using, and sometimes it tells you also that the products might be causing what they're dealing with. What she's talking about is combination skin. Sometimes we cause that oiliness or that dryness to happen. She talks about how this happens more so during different seasons, which makes a lot of sense. It happens to a lot of people. I even get, a little bit drier during the winter and a little bit more oily during the summer. But when I say oily, I truly never get oily. I lean more towards the dry side. But it's interesting to hear her say that she has eczema. If someone has a skin condition like eczema, even if it's just a little bit, it also means that they potentially have a sensitive skin, where their skin barrier is a little bit more sensitive and a little bit more prone to reacting to certain ingredients and products that they use. So it's really interesting to hear her say that. I love that she immediately talks about Shani Darden, her esthetician. Shani is a very popular celebrity esthetician. She has tons of celebrity clients. She does a great job, and it tells you right from the get-go that Tamera already knows a lot about her skin because she's probably being educated about what she should be using from Shani, but she's also getting her skin treated on a regular basis and seeing somebody who will take care of her skin and helped point out that she has eczema. So these are all really good things to know up front, and these are the things that I wish we always knew whenever we see these routines because it tells you so much about somebody. Knowing their skin type, knowing if they see an esthetician regularly, these are really important to their skin and what is happening.
You know that I love just trying different products. Throughout my life, I have tried so many different things, and it's okay to try because your skin will tell you if it likes it or not. First thing,
that's actually true to an extent. I really love to try products, and there was a time where I wasn't really mindful of my skin. When I got into this industry and became a beauty reporter and writer, I was 24 years old, and it was suddenly, just all these beauty products coming at me and people wanting me to try their brands, and it got out of control. So one thing I will say is to be mindful, of all the things that we talk about in these reaction videos. It's like you don't want to cause long-term damage to your skin, and yeah, maybe it's not going to be harmful to your health, but you don't want to have hyperpigmentation, wrinkles, sagging, all of that stuff that you can't truly fix anymore. It only gets worse by what you do to your skin. So this is why we have these conversations and why I do these videos, is so you can learn a little bit about that. For the most part though, I do want you to have fun, try your products, just be very mindful of what it is that you're putting on your skin. I think that's really the most important part about it, is to know what you're doing to your skin and know that, you know, something could potentially harm your skin, but you're gonna avoid doing that.
I use is the Is Clinical, or IS Clinical facial wash. I love this because it literally gets all the makeup off your face. As you guys know, I do movies. I'm also in the daytime talk show, The Real. So I can wear a lot of makeup. It's really important that you get all of that stuff off. However, I wanted to keep on a little bit of my mascara that I have on my eyes, because I know you guys have gone through this as well, where you're tired at night. Make sure you do wash your face, by the way, but you don't get all of your makeup off, especially around the eyes. So
First off, I'm seeing coconut oil come out. So before we discuss this and I sit in my disappointment, I just want to say that you know, Is Clinical or IS Clinical. I actually don't know if it's Is Clinical or IS Clinical also. I think it's Is Clinical, to be honest. People love that brand. People absolutely love that brand. I have heard only good things about that cleanser. I love hearing that it takes off all of your makeup. You know that I'm a double cleanse girl. I'm a little bit bummed to know that she washes her face and then uses coconut oil. The one thing that's a little bit confusing about this is she's talking about how she cleanses her face, which is fine for the morning. You can cleanse your face if you want to. I always say listen to your skin. If your skin is sensitive, maybe you want to skip cleansing in the morning. Most estheticians do not agree with that. They want you to wash your face because they want you to have that base to be able to put on all of your skincare and really get it to work for you. And I understand that completely. So truly, I think it's very personal to wash your face in the morning. She is kind of showing us though that she's got mascara on. So it's almost like what she would be doing for a nighttime routine. So it's a little bit confusing, but I want to see what she's gonna do and we'll talk about it.
Discovered that coconut oil is the best thing for that after you've washed your face with the Is Clinical. So you just do this, right? It's so soft and smooth. I can't see. And then just kind of like in one swipe, it gets away the extra residue of the eye makeup. And I like using coconut oil because you know it's organic, it's clean. So make sure you buy an organic and clean one. Well, I think organic and clean are kind of like, buy organic, then it's gonna be clean. Speaking of coconut oil, tell me in the comments below how you use your coconut oil. Look how
If you guys have been watching my reaction videos, you know that I do not love coconut oil. I do not think coconut oil, pure organic coconut oil, should have anything to do with your skincare routine. I don't really think it should be in your hair care routine either, to be completely honest, or your body care routine. I do know though, a lot of people love coconut oil. So here's what I have to say about it. Coconut oil can be very comedogenic. It's not great for your skin. It actually doesn't even hydrate or moisturize your skin truly. It's just occlusive and it doesn't really do much for your skin. It's not giving you anything. And on top of that, it's leaving a layer on top of your skin, even when you rinse it off, that keeps all of your products from really penetrating your skin. So that's my beef with coconut oil, okay? I know some people can handle it. If you have dry skin, you might love it because you can probably just handle anything on your skin. In this case, she's showing us how she likes to remove her eye makeup. What I would do, if I were to, let's say, keep the coconut oil in, right? Let's say she loves her coconut oil so much she's not gonna get rid of it. What I would do is the opposite then. I would go with that oil-based cleanser, coconut oil, and use that first to just remove all that eye makeup, because truly she's keeping it in this area. And if there were ever a time that I'd say, fine, it's if you're gonna keep it here, because you don't have the same sebaceous glands around your eyes. The skin is very thin, you wanna be very gentle with it, and if that's how you're gonna get your eye makeup off, fine. But use it before your cleanser. That way you at least can wash it off afterwards with your cleanser and at least give your next products a little bit more of a fighting chance to penetrate your skin and do what they're supposed to do. So that's what I would say about this routine. Do we need to get mad at Tamera? No, Tamera, I just want you to be a little bit more, you know, a little bit more choosy with those products. I think there are better products out there. There are so many eye makeup removers out there now, and there's so many oil-based cleansers out there now that you can use that are just so much better and work easier. The other thing I want to point out is, you know, the whole thing with like clean and organic and everything. I understand. I'm a mom. I'm a mom of 2 kids, and I understand that feeling of being very aware of what you're putting on your skin and putting in your body and everything. I've said this in a few videos now. I would prefer if somebody just told me they just like it and it works for their skin, and then I'd be like, okay, cool.
Easy that was. And then you've got a nice like little glow around your eyes. I do go back and
see, and then she had to like go back through and stuff. It's like, use that first, then go in with your water-based cleanser. You don't want that glow. Not from your coconut oil, you want the glow from the next products you put on.
Forth between some products. Shani Darden, as I mentioned, is my facialist. I love her. I love you, Shani. Anyways.
I'm telling you, if you find the best esthetician for your skin, the person that you love, you will feel this way. You will feel that love for your esthetician. My absolute favorite, actually I have 2, but the person that truly changed my skin is a woman named Vanessa Hernandez. I absolutely love her. She really, really changed my skin years ago, and I thank her all the time. And even if I don't see her on a regular basis, I have so much love for Vanessa. Nerida Joy too, you guys know I have so much love for Nerida, but Vanessa was truly my introduction to having your go-to esthetician who will change your skin. It will change your life. You will feel this way. So that, you know, people ask me, how do I find the right esthetician? It's a little trial and error. It's like dating, right? But when you find that one, you will know it. You will feel that love.
She's killing it in the facialist game, the facial game, as I say. She has her own line. It's called Shani Darden, and I use some of her products. One product is the Daily Cleansing Serum. This feels like butter when you put it on your face. It's awesome, and it gets rid of a lot of makeup as well. Next is the...
I love that she's giving Shani a shout out for her, you know, her skincare line and everything. And I know that she's just launched like a full collection too. So that's really cool that she's doing that. You know, looking at the ingredients of this cleanser versus the other cleanser, I actually would use both cleansers if she wants to. Instead of using coconut oil, let's just play a little game with me, okay? Instead of using the coconut oil, what I would do is I would go in first with Shani's cleanser as the first cleanse, and I would maybe even try to use it on dry skin. Go in, add some water, and then try to get most of the makeup softened up. And then I would go in with the Is Clinical one, because the Is Clinical one is technically a treatment as well, because it has ingredients like willow bark in it. It has retinol palmitate, which is really, really gentle, and truly you're rinsing that off of the skin. But it works better instead of as a cleanser to remove all of your makeup. It works better as more of a second cleanse that treats your skin. So what I would do is maybe use the Shani Darden one first, follow it with the Is Clinical. But I go back to, it's confusing because this is her morning routine, and I don't think you need to cleanse that much for the morning. In fact, I don't think you should cleanse that much at all in the morning. One cleanse max, that's it. But at night, I'm saying that's for her nighttime cleansing. That way she can just get all that makeup off, and she won't need to use any coconut oil. She'll be nice and clean, no more makeup.
Is Clinical, IS Clinical Vitamin C Serum. It's the Pro Heal Serum Advanced. This is my secret, and I'm telling you guys this, okay? That's how much I love you. I am in love. Like, this thing is my boyfriend. There are tons of vitamin C serums out there, and they are great because they help give your skin that extra glow, and at the same time, they help get rid of fine lines and wrinkles, like my neck. This is 41, people. And I feel like if I start now, by the time I'm 60, people will be like, how old are you? And I'll be like, who, me? 20. So all you have to do is just put 1 or 2 drops in your palm. I'll just put 3. Because they always like to look supple, glowy, and dewy. You can also concentrate it underneath your eyes. This is great for puffy under eyes or dark circles under the eyes. And kind of like just naturally massage it in there. Oh, this feels so good. And we can't forget about the neck. Oh Lord, yes, the neck. All right, see how glowy and dewy that looks? Next, we're gonna use.
This is a really interesting product. She's calling it pretty much a vitamin C serum. It's actually more than a vitamin C serum. People love this product. This is a really good example of mixing vitamin C, L-ascorbic acid, with retinol, because that's what they do with this formula. A lot of people are always like, oh, you can't mix vitamin C and retinol, or you can't mix, you know, certain ingredients. And truly what it comes down to is you can mix these ingredients, and sometimes they work really well together. And in this case, vitamin C and retinol really do actually work well together. But the problem is a lot of people can't tolerate that with their skin. This is formulated to work together, which is why I really like this product. It also has antioxidants like vitamin E in it to help stabilize the vitamin A, the retinol, and the vitamin C, the L-ascorbic acid, which is really important. People don't think about that with their retinol. It is an antioxidant. It does need to be stable as well so that they can both do really good things for your skin and not actually damage your skin or cause a reaction or irritation. This is formulated very well. I love how she was like, you only need 1 to 2 drops, and she's like, I'll do 3, and she's like, shroop, the whole dropper. You can use a good amount of this product. It will help with, you know, your fine lines and wrinkles. It will help to brighten your skin. It will help your pores. This is an all-around really good product that does a lot for your skin. If you're the type of person that has sensitive skin, maybe a compromised skin barrier, this is a really good product to go with to really get that brightening effect without getting that irritation or that potential irritation that you would get from a prescription.
The Dr. Nigma Serum 1. I feel like you can never use enough serums because they always give you that glowy, dewy look. This one in particular helps plump your skin and hydrates your skin, so it never really looks dry. And as you can see, I'm going light to heavy with my products. This serum is just a little bit heavier than the vitamin C serum. And this serum you can also use day and night. Now, just wanna give you guys a heads up. This one is a huge splurge for me. I think sometimes it's okay to treat yourself before you wreck yourself. This one is a lot different than the vitamin C one because it has plant stem cells. So it's gonna keep your skin very plump and hydrated. You use 1 or 2 drops of these because it's so expensive. I'm just gonna use 1 or 2. We wanna keep this for a long time. This one smells so yummy. Look at that skin. Look at that. I don't even need foundation. And that's what a lot of people say. They're like, Tamera, do you have makeup on? And I'm like, nope. As you guys know, this product has plant cells in it. Are there any of the products that you guys use that have special ingredients that has helped your skin? I wanna know, just comment below. Next.
So you know what's interesting? I decided to actually take a look at the ingredients in both of these serums because, you know, it's a very simple way to say thinnest to thickest, but in this case, they're both water-based. When we're saying thinnest to thickest, we're thinking like you want your thickest occlusives and then your thickest oils all to go after your thinnest ingredients, so your serums, which is a very difficult way of explaining things. But what my whole point of this is, she's fine. You can do it in this order, it's totally fine. And if anything, you know, the argument is putting the Is Clinical serum on first means that the active ingredients are closest to your skin, which is something that you actually want. And also the Is Clinical has alcohol-D-nat in it. And before you guys freak out about that, the reason it's in there is because it's gonna help all of those active ingredients actually absorb into your skin and penetrate. So it's in there for a reason. You know, I know a lot of people worry that it's gonna dry their skin out and everything, but this product has been formulated to be very nice for your skin. So it's supposed to be effective, but still be gentle enough on your skin. And I think that, you know, it has such good reviews. I think most people do see really good results from it. So that's something to keep in mind. So because of the alcohol-D-nat, I would actually use it in the order that she's doing this because it's obviously trying to get that to penetrate your skin, get the active ingredients there. But something to keep in mind is if you were a little bit worried about that drying out your skin, but you want it to get those active ingredients, you could swap the order and it would still be fine. Because what would happen is this Dr. Nigma serum would actually help to protect your skin a little bit more. So you could swap the order when you're first starting the Is Clinical and then go this way, if that makes any sense. Long story short, you can use it in this order or you can use it in the other order and you're probably gonna be fine.
Next is a moisturizer. This is Shawnee's Daily Oil-Free Moisturizer. As I stated before, my skin sometimes can feel a little bit too, oily. And when you are putting a lot of serums on your face, you probably don't want to put too much oil or moisture on your face because then you're just doing too much. You're overlaying too many products on your face. So you want it to be light. And Shawne Darden's moisturizer is oil-free, which I absolutely love. So you're not gonna get these extra blemishes. This product right here.
So interesting that she would pull out this moisturizer, an oil-free moisturizer. Yes, for people that have oily skin, true oily skin, I would say that you probably want to go in with an oil-free moisturizer because it's gonna feel better to you, because the last thing people want when they have oily skin is to put on more oil, right? And to make it feel heavy. But in her case, I was expecting to see something that was gonna be very rich in ceramides for her skin, mostly because she said that she has a little bit of eczema. So I would expect, her to use a moisturizer that's gonna help to really repair her skin barrier and help her skin just feel smoother and healthier, because even if you get that oiliness, that's really, she was saying it's more for like climate change. If it's summertime, she's gonna be a little bit more oily, but that's really normal. I wouldn't say that that's a person with oily skin per se.
Is very, very, very important. I'm just gonna put it out there. When I was growing up, I thought because I was a woman of color, I didn't have to use sunblock. Because I thought, I'm not gonna burn, the sun loves me. Wrong! As you get older, it doesn't matter how dark you are, you still can get those little sunspots and you can still damage your skin from the sun. So it's really, really, really important that you use sunscreen. It doesn't matter how young you start. My daughter is wearing sunscreen right now. So realize if you start with the best skincare when you're younger, just imagine how you're gonna look when you're older. You don't have to wait until you are 40, 50, 60 to start an amazing skincare routine. Start now and wear your sunblock, please. This is Supergoop Play. The SPF is 50. My dermatologist does not play around with sunscreen. It's important to wear this every single day. This one is an oil-free sunscreen. They have those. It depends on how much moisture you have in your skin. You can buy that accordingly, so just make sure that you look on the labels. This has sunflower extract in it, and I like it because it's light. It's not heavy. Well, it's heavier than all of these products, but it's a very light sunscreen. It doesn't clog my pores. Clog. That is clog and pores together. Okay, I made a new word. It doesn't clog my pores. So it feels great. So even if you wanted to add makeup on top of this, it's gonna be fine. Your skin isn't gonna feel like it can't breathe. Now, I just learned something.
Absolutely, 100%. If there's any takeaway message from this video, it's that even if you're a person of color, you absolutely need to wear your sunscreen. One, you can still get skin cancer. That's the first and foremost, most important part about this. But two, when you have darker skin, you can get hyperpigmentation. And that is probably the thing that you get the most is the hyperpigmentation. You can also get fine lines and wrinkles. And that's something to also keep in mind. She keeps saying, like as you get older, we're really close in age. And it's funny to hear her say that because this is how I speak basically. I think about myself in my 20s when I wasn't doing enough, or actually where I was doing too much to my skin. And I wasn't being gentle enough with my skin. And where I am now, as I approach 40, I'm like, I really need to take better care of my skin even more. So I, for the past decade, have been babying my skin to try to get to 60 and look good, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things where you really pay more attention to it as you get older, because that's when you start to see the signs of aging. Pregnancy has really taken a toll on my skin and my body, and you really see it, and then you think about all those things that were told to you when you were younger. You think about like your mom or an aunt or a friend saying, wear your sunscreen, make sure you use your moisturizer, wash your makeup off your face before bed. These are all things that really, really become clear to you when you start to see the damage that it does.
from Miss Jeannie Mai, one of my co-hosts of The Real. You guys, I forgot for years to put sunscreen on my neck. She told me that it's very, very important. Don't forget about this area, ladies. Don't wait until you're like 60 to say, oh, my neck! I've neglected my neck. So now, my husband, he always plays with me. He always jokes with me because I'm always like, oh, always go up, ladies, up and out, up and out, like this, okay? Like this. Because once you hit a certain age, everything starts to like, even your tatas. Okay, we've talked about...
Don't worry, there's surgery for all of that stuff. Gravity has met its match in Beverly Hills, at least. But if you don't want to resort to that, it's absolutely true. Everything eventually sags. One thing I will point out, yes, you're absolutely supposed to get your neck, you're supposed to get your chest. Any of the skin that is exposed to the sun, absolutely put your sunscreen. She's not using enough sunscreen. I don't know if she's just showing you guys a little bit of what she's using and she's not showing the full amount, but if that is the amount of sunscreen that she's using, Tamera, you need more sunscreen. You absolutely have to douse your skin, and I wouldn't rub it in so much, truly. The whole point again is that you're forming this barrier on your skin to protect you from the sun. So you want to make sure that you're not using just a little bit. You want to cover every part of your skin that's exposed, and you want to make sure that you're not just kind of wiping it off either, because it's not meant to be, you know, one of your oils or your moisturizers or your serums. It's there for your protection. So that's something to keep in mind too. Use a little bit more sunscreen, Tamera, but definitely don't forget your neck.
What I do on the outside for my daily skincare morning routine, I do think it's important to talk about what we put on our inside that can affect our skin. I know y'all are not gonna wanna hear this, but it's diet, 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 diet. I'll say it one more time. Diet! It's huge. I learned this the hard way. When I eat burgers, fries, lots of sugar, lots of ice cream, tons of dairy, it all shows up on my face. It's like boop, 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 boop. Alcohol. Alcohol, alcohol, and you guys know I love wine. But as I got older, you know, I had to reduce some of that alcohol drinking because it affects your face. Plant-based diets are huge for your skin. You will slowly but surely start to find your skin just naturally clearing up and glowing. I feel like foods are natural medicine for our bodies, and we have to listen to that. I'm not purely vegetarian, as you guys know, but I think it's important to try to eat more plants. So add that a little bit more on your plate. The last one I think
diet does make a difference. I think it's also very personal, just like your skincare, because I'm the kind of person that eats burgers every week. I love burgers. It's one of my favorite foods. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I eat cheese all the time. It doesn't show up on my face, but if I eat a lot of salt, if I have a lot of alcohol, which I don't because I get Asian glow also, but when I drink too much, if I let myself go overboard, maybe I went to a fancy dinner and I decided I just couldn't say no to all the alcohol, it definitely shows on my face as far as like bloating goes. But I'm not the type of person that has reactions to dairy, at least not for my skin. I absolutely believe you have to eat more vegetables and fruits, more plant-based for sure, but I actually believe that a little bit of animal fat is good for your body too. I love fish. Salmon is, you know, great for your skin. You know, it depends on you. It depends on what you believe, first off, but two, how your body reacts and your skin reacts, because everything's gonna affect everybody differently. So that's something to keep in mind. Does food and does what you drink affect your skin? It absolutely does, but it's all very personal. And I think as you get older, you start to realize what it is that's affecting you.
Heard from the time you are like in kindergarten. Water, 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 water. Water, water, water. It's important that we hydrate. If you find yourself drinking less water, you will feel dehydrated, right? Well, guess what? Your face is dehydrated. When you're dry, that's when you start to crack. Like, you've seen like dry paint like crack. That's what happens to your face. I'm a visual learner, so I just had to give you guys that. So it's really, really, really important that you guys drink a lot of water. And how you know how much water you're supposed to drink? Weigh yourself, yes, weigh yourself just once. I'm not telling you to do it every day. Don't close your eyes. Lean over, see it, accept it, and then divide that by 2. That's how many ounces you're supposed to be drinking a day. I like to drink a gallon every day. I said I'm trying, but I know for a fact that I at least drink 68 to like 74 ounces a day of water. And that's the reason why I have this glow. Let me know, please, what you guys use and that works for you, because I believe sharing is caring. My daughter knows how to say that now. Let me know in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe to the Housley Life.
Water will absolutely play a big part in your skin and how supple and hydrated it looks and everything, but I don't think you have to drink a gallon of water. I fill my Hydro Flask on a daily basis and I try to drink all of that. I put a little lemon in it. It helps encourage me to drink water. But I remember a long time ago, years ago actually, I had a conversation with Dr. Murad. He's a dermatologist here. He also has a skincare line. You know, he had this book that came out where he basically talked about eating your water. And what he meant by that is you get a lot of water intake from your fruits and your vegetables, from your food, just period, right? Food has water in it. You want to eat food that is very rich in water. So that is your fruits, your vegetables, you know, that kind of a diet. And that's the way that you're really going to get that hydration that you need for your skin. So I don't fully believe in having to drink a gallon of water. I think it's also, you know, when you talk about diet, I think what you eat plays a big part in your hydration. I really loved watching Tamera's skincare routine. I think she's just a beautiful soul. I've loved watching her since I was a little girl and feeling like I grew up with her. Tell me in the comments below if you have anything to say, any questions, anybody you want to suggest that I react to. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I am all over the dang place. So find me, I'll leave all of that information in the description box, and I'll talk to you guys soon.